Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today I got a busy day, just to say the least, so I got a lot going on. I'm going to record this quickly. I got some packages to pack up, about 10 to mail, so I'm going to go mail those. Topic of this video is just discussing SBs, and you know how I've kind of noticed a trend recently with some. I'm going to discuss what I mean here and give a little bit more detail so you maybe understand what I'm saying, but overall, we'll just get into it. I got a lot to do, so if you guys want more content like this, check my Instagrams, any of that down below, and if you want to, go join my cook group right here. Again, we had some great success on the SBs this morning. You all can go watch my how-to cop for that yesterday and the FAMU dunks, but the FAMU dunks got pushed back to the 22nd, I think, or something like that, which I'm just like, okay, why would you do us like that, Nike? But again, it is what it is, so I hope y'all will enjoy, and you know, we'll just kind of get into it. And again, you can check everything that this group offers. We have a ton of stuff in here. I'm one of the owners, if you guys are curious. This is actually my own group, so it's not something I'm like sponsoring. This is like me fully, like you can talk with me, ask me anything, DM me in here, and yeah, ask my advice about getting Paris. So that's all I gotta say, and let's just kind of get started. And I know I've already said subscribe and like, thank you all for 70K again, and let's you know, we're gonna keep pushing here, making good content. So first things first, as you guys can see right here, when you get into the Nike SB Dunkless Skate by Girl, one of the main things I want to mention about this release that I immediately noticed, since I literally made a video discussing these, I think a day or two ago. I've mentioned these in like my last 3 videos. I'm not going to put them in the title, I promise. We're just gonna we're gonna chill out on that, right? But getting into these, one thing I immediately noticed about these was they've gone up in price. Right after the sneakers release, already $20 guaranteed. They've gone up, and this happens with a lot of SBs. Is after their sneakers drop, people will just go crazy and start buying them up off everywhere, locally, apps, people that hit, and they'll start paying more than StockX, and that'll cause the market to rise. Now, one other thing I've noticed, they said that there was 28,000 pairs of these on sneakers today, and I just want to say that is no. I don't think there was 28,000 pairs. I think stock was probably half of that. All right, I'm going to be realistic, because I mean, there was a lot of people I know that normally hit a few pairs on drops with at least this amount of stock, right? Like, they're botters, so like this is their thing, is like hitting multiple pairs on these types of releases, and some didn't hit any today. So considering that basic fact, and entries were very smooth today. I got through in every account, no payment errors, no nothing. Very smooth day in terms of entries, but there was just something in terms of, you know, with the normal success of, you know, the people I have as friends that are botters, something was up with stock. There was no way there was 28,000 pairs. That's all I'm gonna say, but there's some definite cap there. That's all I'm saying. I don't think there was 28K pairs today on the sneakers app. That's my personal theory. I could be wrong. Maybe, you know, just it was one of those days. Not everybody hits, you know. Just the people you know sometimes don't hit. But yeah, I find it very odd. There was, you know, it was not as much success today overall that I would usually see on Instagram, places like that, you know, from my normal people. So I think there's some up with the stock numbers on this one. So again, just something I kind of want to mention. I noticed this trend with SBs where they'll say it's this much stock, but it usually ends up not being that amount. I don't know if that's because like backdoors or, you know, just again, it's inaccurate. It happens. Again, not everything's accurate all the time. So that's just kind of one thing I want to mention. There's plenty of SBs from this year that have performed exactly like that. Not this one, since this one has actually dropped kind of in-store only. It's not really a colorway that people are feeling. Not a lot of suede on it. So, you know, this is one of those SBs that you would see and be like, oh, I'm kind of going to quick sell this, because it's not really, you know, anything too crazy. It's a very simple colorway. I mean, it could go up long term. I think I've mentioned this one in the video before. I know I have, and I knew I said it was more or less a quick sell, not like a, you know, like short-term hold. And if I think I did mention this one as a hold, I think I said it was long-term. But there's been plenty of SBs this year that have gone up after the sneakers drop. One right here. I mean, you got another right here, the Phillies SBs, you know, any of these like MLB team ones that they've been making, you all need to keep your eyes and ears peeled for. And I remember someone in my Discord chat actually had a theory, and they said, you know what if Nike is going to be dropping SBs for all these MLB teams? And I'm like, you know what? I think that's a realistic idea. I think I could see that happening maybe with the bigger teams, right? Because they've already done it for a few, you know, the Phillies, Dodgers, and there's one more off the top of my head I'm forgetting. That's dumb that I'm forgetting them. But there's been a lot of really good SBs this year, and I could definitely see them making more for MLB teams, 110%. And you can't forget about the Cherry SBs, Green Apple SBs, Blue Raspberry SBs, all 3 of those. I mean, this has been a year of Nike really trying to pack and build the hype in SBs. I don't think they're trying to kill it at all. I think they're trying to be like, hey, this is a different type of dunks, you know what I mean? And I think they're, trying to get people's attention there. And, that's just, causing prices to go up, different things like that. And overall prices are performing very well on these dunk lows, SBs, whatever you want to say. So that's just kind of what I think. Again, I've noticed, just keep your eyes and ears peeled, again, after a lot of these sneakers drops. If you see the colorway, it's based off like an MLB team. The hype is really good. It's already going for, let's say, like the Skate Like a Girl SBs. Those are, I think, will be a decent play, right? I think they'll drop, like, once the sneakers pairs actually land, probably down to like 200, 220, so not really much. But I think any ones like this, if you see like MLB team colorways for, popular teams, those are the ones you should hold, because they have a clear meaning to it, but also people from that city are going to be going crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I bet you these sell like hotcakes in Philadelphia. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I mean, that's I don't even think that's a question at this point. I know they do. I know they do. I could bring 10 of these. I don't have 10. I wish I did. But if I could bring 10 of these down to Philly and probably get way more down there than I would get down here in Charlotte, right? So that's just all I'm trying to say. Look out for these team-specific ones. Some ones like this, where it's a store-specific collaboration, and it just, no kind of like suede on the toe box or anything. Maybe you just kind of watch out for those, because you notice people are really picky, and they're a really big fan of those all suede, pretty much all suede SBs. Like, you can go look at the green raspberries, not green raspberries, but blue raspberries, green apples, cherry SBs, Dodgers SBs, Phillies SBs. I mean, go look at any of those. Those are majority suede sneakers, and they all went up in price. So just keep in mind, that's why you should keep your eyes and ears peeled, and that's why I think this one is, not a bad option. I think it's a decent colorway. It could make some progress, but again, I'm not saying buy it yet, because I think prices will still drop a little bit once sneakers pairs land for like a day or two, and then, after pairs have landed and all that, market will probably settle back and slowly go up over time. There's also still in-store pairs people are getting, so there's just, I don't think it's a buy-up point yet for this one. I think be patient, that's the main thing, but overall, there's, a lot coming with SBs. That's just kind of my main theory. I mean, we got the Jordan 4 SB collaboration they're doing, so there's a lot of Nike skateboarding stuff coming up with sneakers. So that's just why I'm saying I think a lot of these SB Dunk Lows are going to be going up in price as they bring more hype to the SB name. So just keep that in mind, because they're definitely trying to do that. It's not even like they're trying to hide it. I mean, it's very obvious they're dropping SBs every 2 weeks. So, I mean, that should tell you enough that Nike is trying to, like, show us, like, can you please like the SB? Which, I mean, they're getting great returns right now. People are loving them. The resale market's high. They're making their money. So aside from that, that's everything I need to mention. Again, if you want to check out my group down below, anything about it, you want to learn the basics of reselling, getting pairs like this, learning how to source pairs better, I can really help you all out with that. Again, just go join the waitlist. We will only charge you all, again, if we let you in. So keep that in mind. You will not be charged unless you are let into the group. And then we can kind of introduce you to everything, the backdoors, bypass links, ACO, different things we have, since we have a very strong team, very motivated, and the future is very bright. That's all I can say. I think there's a lot coming up, and don't miss out. That's all I want to say. So I'm Tristan. Check out our socials down below. Definitely go give the Instagram a follow. Stay tuned here. Hopefully Instagram will like fix this bio link issue. There's been like some glitch on Instagram for like the last day, which kind of sucks, but that's it. Check it all out down below. I will be posting here soon. I actually have a post coming in Atlanta since we're going to Atlanta. So yeah, y'all will see a post on Instagram, so follow. But that's it. I'm Tristan. Thank y'all. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, cool. Peace.